In a blockbuster development that has sent shockwaves through the football world, Florian Wirtz, the German wonderkid and one of Europe's most coveted midfield talents, has officially joined Liverpool FC. But the surprise didn't end there. In an unexpected and heartwarming gesture, football icon David Beckham was present at Anfield to personally welcome the 22-year-old sensation to the historic club. David Beckham, known for his glittering career at Manchester United, Real Madrid, and LA Galaxy, has rarely been associated with Liverpool due to the fierce rivalry with United. However, Beckham's presence at Anfield to welcome Wirtz speaks volumes about the respect the young player commands in the footballing world. Beckham, now a prominent football ambassador and co-owner of Inter Miami CF, arrived at the stadium in a tailored navy suit, waving to the fans who had gathered outside the gates. The buzz around his presence only heightened the anticipation for the club's unveiling of its newest star. Florian Wirtz has risen rapidly through the ranks of European football. Having dazzled for Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga, his vision, creativity, and composure on the ball have drawn comparisons to the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Mesut Ozil. His arrival at Liverpool is being seen as the beginning of a new era under manager Arne Slot, who has vowed to rebuild the Reds around young, dynamic talent. As cameras captured the surreal moment, Beckham took a few minutes to address Wirtz on the pitch. "You've got the world at your feet, and now you're at one of the most special football clubs in history," Beckham said, his hand on Wirtz's shoulder. "Enjoy the journey. The Premier League is tough, but with this crowd behind you, anything is possible." Wirtz looked both honored and emotional. "To have someone like David Beckham here means everything. I grew up watching his free kicks, his leadership. It's something I'll never forget." Wirtz's arrival signals a new chapter for Liverpool, following a transitional period marked by Jurgen Klopp's departure. Arne Slot has been tasked with maintaining Liverpool's competitive edge, and the signing of Wirtz is a clear indication of the club's ambition to return to the pinnacle of European football. "This is not just a transfer," said Liverpool's sporting director Julian Ward. "This is a statement. Florian is a generational talent, and we're building something exciting here." The Kop welcomed Wirtz with customary passion during an open training session, where thousands of fans turned out to catch a glimpse of their new number 10. Chants of "Wirtz! Wirtz! Wirtz!" echoed across the stands as he waved to the crowd, clearly moved by the reception. Even veteran players like Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah could be seen congratulating the youngster and welcoming him into the fold. Liverpool's interest in Wirtz is not new. Scouts from Merseyside had been tracking his progress since his debut for Leverkusen at the age of 17. It's understood that the club beat out stiff competition from Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich to secure his signature. The deal, reportedly worth £85 million including performance-related bonuses, makes Wirtz one of the most expensive players in Liverpool's history. While Beckham and Wirtz may come from different eras, there are parallels between the two. Both broke onto the scene as teenagers with exceptional talent. Both carry themselves with humility and professionalism. Beckham's presence at Anfield wasn't just symbolic, it was a passing of the torch from one midfield icon to another. Sources close to Beckham revealed he sees Wirtz as a future global ambassador for the sport. "David has always been about the bigger picture, football as culture, influence, and inspiration," a friend of Beckham said. "He sees that in Florian." Social media exploded with reactions. Fans couldn't believe Beckham had crossed the old rivalry lines to appear at Anfield. Some Manchester United fans expressed confusion, while others praised the sportsmanship. Even former players chimed in. Rio Ferdinand tweeted, "Madness. Beckham at Anfield. But respect where it's due." Wirtz is the real deal. Meanwhile, Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard posted on Instagram, "What a signing. The future looks bright. Welcome to the family, Florian." With the arrival of Wirtz, Liverpool's midfield is set for a dramatic overhaul. Slot is expected to deploy him as a central attacking midfielder in a 4-2-3-1 formation, allowing him to operate in the spaces between the lines and unlock stubborn defenses. Paired with players like Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai, Wirtz could be the creative hub Liverpool have been missing since the departure of Philippe Coutinho. Florian Wirtz is expected to make his competitive debut in the Community Shield against Manchester City, setting the stage for a high-stakes introduction to English football. All eyes will be on him not just because of his talent, but because of the weight of expectation now resting on his young shoulders. But if Beckham's visit is any indication, Wirtz is already being seen as someone who can rise to the occasion. Wirtz's move to Liverpool is not just a boost for the Premier League, it's a boon for global football. His brand is growing rapidly, with endorsements, media attention, and a devoted fan base in Germany and beyond. Now, playing under the floodlights at Anfield, his story takes on a more universal appeal. Before departing the stadium, Beckham posted a short message on Instagram. Standing by the famous "This is Anfield" sign, he wrote, "Great to be back in England. Even greater to see the next generation shine. Good luck, Florian. Make history." In an era where football is as much about moments as it is about matches, the image of David Beckham welcoming Florian Wirtz to Anfield will be remembered for years to come. It wasn't just a marketing ploy or a ceremonial appearance, it was a genuine act of mentorship and admiration. For Liverpool, it marks the dawn of a new era. For Wirtz, it's the biggest challenge of his young career. And for fans, it's a reason to dream once again.